Welcome back. Now, participating in sport has long been proven to be beneficial to teenagers, but did you know that by the age of 14, girls are dropping out of sport at twice the rate boys are, and 1 in 2 girls have given up team sports completely by the age of 13. So why is this happening?
Well, 2 women who want to tackle this problem head-on are Irish rugby star Megan Williams and rugby coach Jessica Miles, founder of the Keeping Girls in Sport organisation. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, thanks so much.
First of all, congratulations. Must have been an incredible experience, Megan, over the last number of weeks participating in the Six Nations. How was it for you?
It was a fantastic experience. The Six Nations campaign was something that I've only ever dreamed of doing. So I had such a good experience over the last few weeks. And coming third in the Six Nations was a really fantastic achievement for us, for such a new squad coming into the team. It was my first experience playing 15s as well.
You've been used to the sevens, of course.
Yes, I've been part of the Sevens squad for the last 4.5 years. So for me, like I said, it was a dream come true to play.
Well, it was a great achievement finishing third, even though people might say, well, how third out of 6 is not great. But it was pretty much a new team there, wasn't it?
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's a new squad, it's a new training regimes, new plays. It was a great achievement.
Great achievement. It was like I said, it was a brand new squad coming off from the World Cup. You know, everyone expects so much after playing at home for a World Cup, but for me, it was only ever really positive. So many girls coming into the squad, developing young girls. You know, there's new players who have come back from injury, and like, it was brilliant.
Well, Simon's talking about it being an achievement, but it's an achievement in itself, still playing a sport at that level as a female in this country, it would seem. And I suppose, Jessica, this is where your organisation started out as a passion project, really, only a few short months ago, Keeping Girls in Sports. Was it a Facebook page? Is that how it all began? Tell us.
It started off as just a local thing. I wanted to help local girls get back into sport, and then all of a sudden there are people across Ireland kind of getting in touch saying, what can we do to try and boost our team a bit more with the girls. So, and
you have first-hand experience, of course, because you are a rugby coach at the moment for, is it the under-12s team?
Yeah, it's kind of the girls that are in my local team, RD. I kind of coach them and help out a bit more with the club and kind of support a bit more.
It is a frightening statistic that by the age of 14 they've completely gone, or 1 in 2 have gone from team sports. Why is that, do you think, Jessica? Why aren't we keeping... Because the girls are starting young and they're going in, joining their local football, GAA and rugby clubs. But why are they gone then by 13 and 14?
There's a lot of pressures for girls nowadays. I mean, there's social pressures, there's wanting to see their friends more, there's social media plays a lot to do with it, and obviously girls are body conscious, so they kind of don't want to be in shorts or rolling around on a pitch. I
was going to say, it's no coincidence, and I remember those days of adolescence very well. It's no coincidence that the drop-off rate begins when puberty hits. Yeah. I mean, there has to be a correlation there. We're more self-conscious of our bodies. We're more embarrassed about getting out there on any sort of a playing pitch. So how do we tackle this problem and this issue? It's all about positive self-image and self-esteem, isn't it, girls?
Definitely. Like, for me, I use social media as a platform to use as a diary for my training, to promote like a healthy lifestyle, healthy living, and show younger girls, because a lot of my followers would be younger girls from like 12 to 15-year-olds, 16 plus.
So you're a role model.
Like, I would like to think I would try to be a role model through social media, so to show them that they can live a healthy lifestyle by playing sports, and it opens up so many opportunities, not only for your confidence, you can build relationships, friendships. Like myself and Jess met through social media. It's a great platform to use to promote a healthy body image, because, like Jess said, it's alarming how self-aware and self-conscious girls can be these days, and I would like to bring into a programme that myself and Jess are doing, like workshops, live events, talks with professionals, to give them that confidence, to be like, no, it's okay to try something new, to try different sports. Like, rugby has opened up so many doors for me and built my confidence up so much that I never thought I'd be sitting here today talking.
Women's rugby, it's still small in this country. The IRFU have great plans in place, and I suppose it's until young girls see that potentially you can make a career out of it, because we've never had those opportunities before, the way men would have, and young boys would have. But one other thing that really struck me was, Jessica, in an interview you did recently, and you were talking about the fact that sometimes it's really important to have a place that's not school and that's not home, but a safe space as well. To be with friends, as Megan points out, but just that third place for a young girl is vital.
Yeah. Well, sports, as much as it is good for physical health, it's also good for your mental health. I mean, I've struggled a lot with depression, anxiety since a teen, and sports was my escape. Even I could talk to family members and I could make friends and kind of be friends with them, but there was nothing better than going out for a run, kicking a football, scoring that goal was so big for my confidence. So. And
did you have a positive role model encouraging you to stay in sport? Is that why you
I had
didn't
my dad.
disappear?
My dad is very into running, and he was kind of, every time I said, I'm just not feeling great, he said, go for a run, go for a walk, get out. So my dad has always pushed me to.
And speaking of running, tell us about the Great Ireland Run, which is this initiative which is happening later this month. Tell us about it and how do people get involved?
It is on the 15th of April, and you can sign up online through myself and Megan's Instagram as well. You can find the link. And it's just a family fun day. Get out, have a bit of fun with the family. And myself and Megan are also starting the junior race, so...
Right.
Come and see us.
That'd be great.
I'm taking a couple of weeks off now, so I think I might be a bit rusty running in.
We're not expected to win.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be at the front trying to
Simon mentioned that the drop-off rate was startling, and it is startling, but I suppose it's a conversation that we're now having, and that's what's so important. You know, we need to have this conversation in schools, families, clubs around the country, and we need to, because women get so much enjoyment out of sport, out of competitive sports, you know. And I think that's something that we need to push as well. Remember when Anna and I were training with the women's rugby team?
Yeah. You loved it.
We're like, I did love it.
Amazing.
Do you know what struck me was there was a really nice social network.
Yeah.
These girls were great pals, and you could see that.
That's what we've created. Like, I'm so lucky that some of my best friends are my teammates, and you know they've been through everything with me for the last 5 years. You know, they know me inside out, and that's something that I'd like to get across to girls. Like, being part of a team is one of the best experiences that you'll ever.
But it's a real social thing in terms of, you know, boys and girls will have problems at 12, 13, 14. But if you go through it together with people, it makes it a little bit easier. It's almost, there's a protection there, as Laura said, about the third sacred space. If you go through it together, you can get through it better, can't you?
Even if you make mistakes, your team would just, you know, I like to think they'd go, oh, next time, it's your turn next time, you'll score. And
well, hopefully you've inspired many young girls around the country to call their local clubs.
It's a great initiative, and we put all your contact details up on our Facebook page as well. Thank you for coming in, ladies.
Thank you so much. Rugby, whatever it is.
Yes,
thanks so much, girls.